Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today I'm going to go through 3 rules that will help with fat loss while you're doing intermittent fasting. First of all, fasting is really just a tool, and if you use this tool correctly, it can help you with your goal of fat loss. And additionally, it can help you maintaining the fat that has been lost so you don't put it back on. Fasting done wrong can give you no results and can even push you backwards in terms of your journey to seek a healthy lifestyle. All right, let's get straight into it. First, you must create a deficit. The reason why fasting works is usually you're creating an energy deficit. If you're eating your traditional 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, fasting will usually cut you down to 2 meals a day, which over the course of the week will create a massive deficit. The reason why you need a deficit is to liberate body fat. You must create an environment which creates that opportunity for your body to grab from your fat stores. The optimum environment for body fat loss is when energy is more scarce than usual. This will signal your body to tap into your fat stores, which we all have. Then you'll start using more fat for fuel. And this is where fat loss will occur. Just like when you're lifting weights, the signal to grow your muscles is to actually give it the right resistance. So that will create an environment where your muscles will actually grow. Similar here for fat loss, you have to give it that right environment for fat to be tapped into. And fasting helps you doing that by cutting down your overall energy intake. Personally, for me, I can actually put on fat while fasting. That means I'm not taking into account the deficit which is required when I need to lose body fat. So make sure you're in a deficit of some sort. A simple one would be if you're eating the 3 meals a day, cut it down to 2 meals a day, and that will in time create a deficit for you to tap into your own fat stores. Number 2, don't gorge after your fast. It's very tempting to gorge on food when you have finished your fast and your feeding window starts. I know this is going to be hard to do, but just eat to about 80% full. This will be hard to do initially because your hunger signals will be a little bit scrambled initially, but once you adapt, you'll find that you're not as hungry as you think you were. Make sure you adjust as you go. As I said before, ultimately you'll overconsume if you go nuts when you're in your feeding window. An easy rule to not overconsume brings me to my 3rd rule, which is to eat quality food. I can't stress how important this rule is. Eating quality food is going to give you the best nutrition for your body to function optimally. You're going to be able to maintain your strength in a fat loss phase, build muscle in a gaining phase, and also it'll help you keep fuller for longer. And I'm sure you've heard this before, but eat non-processed foods. Things that fly, swim, jump, run are usually great options. Things that grow on trees, grow from the ground, they're gonna be the least processed type of foods that you can eat. These products are gonna be less likely to be altered with additives, and additives are gonna mess up your digestion, and it's also gonna mess up your hunger signals. Foods that come from packet usually are highly processed, and they might have added sugars, and sugars can really stimulate your appetite and make you eat more than you need to. And this is not what you want in a fat loss phase. And this is basically it. It's nothing revolutionary, and you might wonder why fast in the first place if I'm just going to be eating healthy and cleaning up my nutrition hygiene in terms of how much I eat and when I eat. If you watch my previous video on my 10 lessons I learned from fasting over the last 10 years, you'll hear me say fasting is no magic bullet. It is merely a lifestyle that can be very compatible with some people like myself, which I like to be on the go all the time at my work, and I don't need to eat. But when I do eat, I really enjoy the food. But what I think you gain from fasting is eating flexibility and to understand that you don't need to eat all the time and you'll be fine. In fact, you're probably not as hungry as you think you are. We basically eat for enjoyment and just out of routine. In today's society, food is a really big part of our lives, and our lives are really meant to be enjoyed. I think what fasting allows me to do is to have a lifestyle where you can balance your health and also enjoyment. So that's basically it, the 3 rules to make fat loss optimal when you're doing fasting. If you really enjoyed this video or you found these tips helpful, give it a like and comment down below of your fasting experiences. See you guys on the next one.